Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my match here on WWE 2K25. This one is the debut of the PunkHausen tag team as they take on E.Reptile Disfunction, who, of course, debuted only last week. So two pretty brand new teams to our universe mode, neither I expect to ever go on and win the tag team championship, to be honest, but it's a good opportunity to help build up some points, especially when you've got someone like CM Punk here who has been so monumentally terrible this year. This is a big chance for him to try and turn things around, but who knows, really. I've given him so many opportunities now. Don't get me wrong, some of them have been very difficult. As we said the other day, he had a match against Mizawa, one of the best wrestlers of all time. It was never going to be simple for him, at any stretch of the imagination, but he's currently on -7 for the year, which is brutal. Well, he's had 8 matches, lost all 8, and he's gained 1 point as an elimination in one of the other matches. So 8 losses for 8 is awful. But this is a big chance for him to really turn things around. Danhausen himself, who's had 5 matches, currently sits on a -1 overall, most recently losing a match 1-on-1 with Mr. Iguana himself. Talking of old Iggy, Mr. Iguana currently sits on +1 after 5 matches. He has had 3 losses, 2 wins, but he has gained a couple of bonus points for winning a triple threat match. I think he won the Master of Puppets match, didn't he, a while ago, against, who else was in that? Mankind and Santino, that was it. And then Luchasaurus, currently -1 after 9 matches. 1 match this year, of course, that was the tag team match last week against Protoshita as part of E.Reptile Disfunction, which they lost. So, interesting match this. We've got 2 comedy characters with 2 more serious characters backing them up. And like I said, I mean, I'm starting to pull for Punk. I'm not a massive Punk fan anymore. I feel like he's not the man he once was. But I want him to win because we can't have someone the caliber of Punk losing as many matches as he is. It's been embarrassing for Punk. 8 matches this year, 8 losses. Granted, some of those have been multiple person matches, but he's got to turn it around soon. And I do think today is his big opportunity. If Punk loses today to Luchasaurus and Mr. Iguana, I think we have to maybe just retire him at this point. Just put the poor lad out of his misery. Take him around the back of the barn and put him out of his misery, you know. But I mean, this is a big chance for him. I mean, in fairness, both these teams have one strong component, one weaker component. I don't believe that Danhausen and Mr. Iguana are 2 of the best wrestlers in history by any stretch of the imagination. But I do... Punk is the overwhelming favourite for this match. He is the best one in this match. I mean, even with Luchasaurus being the big, strong guy he is, he's not up to Punk's level. And really, it should be a simple win, but you never know. So there's too many variables in these matches that really put it out of anyone's control. Of course, not in my control. I don't set anything up. I literally put it in what it is. Punk now, lovely suplex, hook in the leg as well on Luchasaurus. Only a 1 count before Mr. Iguana was there to break it up. Iguana now dumping Punk to the outside. So this is Punk's last opportunity of Forbidden Door, but he will be involved in When Worlds Collide. We've got a couple of matches lined up from already. We've got a match against Matt Riddle lined up. And we also have a intergender tag team match with CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. So Punk has got a couple of opportunities already penciled in for When Worlds Collide. We'll probably give him some more as well. Maybe CM Punk versus Hamburguesa. Hamburger versus soft drink. Pepsi Man versus Hamburger. As Danhausen now working over the knee of Mr. Iguana. As look at the suplex on the outside by Luchasaurus launching CM Punk with the German. Punk now sent straight into the ring steps as both members of E.Reptile Disfunction re-enter the ring. So next week, Luchasaurus probably could be around because I'm pretty sure Luchasaurus was part of... Let's have a goosey gander. Luchasaurus, I'm sure, was part of Lucha Underground. Oh, Lucha Underground roster. I can look for that, can I? Okay. Underground full roster. Aerostar, Alberto, Big Rick. I forgot about Ezekiel. Angelico, Black Lotus, Blue Demon Jr. was in there. Brian Cage, AR Fox, Dagger, Dr. Wagner Jr. we spoke about. El Messias. Joey Ryan was in there. Good lad. Jeff Cobb, of course, was really strong. He was a Matanza Cueto. What am I looking for? Luchasaurus, aren't I? Is that Luchasaurus? Vibora. Yes, okay. So he was under a different name. He was under Vibora. So he did work for Lucha Underground, so therefore de facto worked for AAA as well. And he was part of WWE for a short period of his career as well, so there you go. So yeah, we can definitely use Luchasaurus again. However, I have got it lined up to potentially use Mr. Iguana alongside Joe Hendry as a tag team next week, as the team known as Joe Exotic. CM Punk in with a clothesline, taking down Mr. Iguana. Pin attempt here by Danhausen on Luchasaurus. Only a 2 count, but it's getting closer and closer here. Oh, look at other people to add to this stable. People he's teamed with in the past. He teamed in Pro Wrestling Blitz with Serpentico. He's teamed in All-Star Wrestling. I don't know who that is. He's teamed in Lucha Underground with Drago. I mean, you got a full group here. Drago, Serpentico. If you were doing like the old-fashioned Lucha Underground, we could have a full like snake stable, a full reptile stable. Iguana, Drago, Serpentico, Luchasaurus. Nice takedown there by Mr. Iguana. Now going after Danhausen in with the cutter, but CM Punk is there to continue on the offense, striking Mr. Iguana in the back before stalking. He's lining it up, he's telling people about it, but he doesn't actually go for it in the end. But instead he's going to go for... Why? Come on, mate. Just do a pedigree. You know you want to do a pedigree. Punk now sends Iguana off the ropes, catches him. Iguana rolls out of the back. And then Iguana catches him with a tornado DDT. And now all of a sudden, Luchasaurus and Iguana have full control of CM Punk with a kendo stick inside the ring. Danhausen needs to save him, really. Nice drop kick. And now Danhausen taken up. Mr. Iguana into the powerbomb position. Jackknifes him. There's the pin. But Luchasaurus will be there to break it up. Lovely German suplex there by Danhausen on Luchasaurus before now heading up to the top. Danhausen willing. Luchasaurus back up to his feet. Catches him with a big cross body. I wish I could watch Lucha Underground again. Does anyone actually stream it? I mean, there are places that illegally stream it online by the looks of it. Internet Archive. Oh, bloody hell. They're all on here. Okay. internetarchive.org. Is that all 3 seasons? That's season 1 of 39 episodes. Bloody hell. That's pretty cool. Luchasaurus now with a pin then on Danhausen. Well, there you go. If you ever want to watch Lucha Underground, you know where to find it. It's on Internet Archive or archive.org. That's just season 1. I'm assuming season 2's on there as well. CM Punk now up on top. He's looking for the elbow and hits it as well. Yeah, season 1, season 2, season 3, and season 4. That's really cool. CM Punk was looking to line up Lucha Underground. He was looking to line up Luchasaurus there potentially, but instead Mr. Iguana caught him. Danhausen back up on his feet. Danhausen now taking Saurus up. In with that DDT. Luchasaurus is there to break it up though. Oh, there's a Kit Kat. CM Punk launching the steel chair right into the face of Luchasaurus. And now raining down on the grounded Mr. Iguana as well. They've got to win this one, surely. Surely CM Punk has to get himself a point. Nope, still only a 2 count. Danhausen went for the splash. Mr. Iguana rolled out of the way. CM Punk now with the chops. Iguana caught him with the hip toss. As Luchasaurus now with Danhausen up on the shoulders. Danhausen able to break free. Now locking Luchasaurus in with the submission. It's broken up though by Mr. Iguana. Luchasaurus now look at those strikes right into the face. Just pushing down into the face again. Here is the pin now by Luchasaurus on Danhausen. That'd be the worst for Punk. If he loses another match, he's not even involved in the result. If Luchasaurus pins Danhausen, Punk is going to be in trouble. Look at that springboard dropkick there by Luchasaurus. Beautiful maneuver. Danhausen taking Luchasaurus up. Look at that package DDT. Luchasaurus is out. Maybe CM Punk can gain a point based off of Danhausen's work. No, I think he's kicked out. We cut away to look at this submission on the outside, which, I mean, Mr. Iguana's just tapped. It does not matter at the end of the day. Because it is on the outside, doesn't count. Both guys now back in the ring. Danhausen once again grabbing a hold of Luchasaurus. Claps him round the ears. Punk with the dive to the outside, flattening Iguana. Danhausen over the top of Luchasaurus in with a hip toss. And here is the pin attempt. Iguana is out. Another opportunity. Surely he's not going to win much of a hip toss. He did. Okay. Well done, 2K. Danhausen gets the victory for CM Punk. Let's do it together. CM Punk gets himself a point this year. Yay. He moves back up to a -6 overall. A +5 over... Oh, sorry, look. He moves himself up to a -6 for 2025 and a +5 overall. So he's starting to get... Well, he's got a long way to go to sort of return himself to anywhere near where he should be. Danhausen at that point then moves up to a 0 after 6 matches. Mr. Iguana with that tag team loss moves down to a 0 after 6 matches. And Luchasaurus is going to move down to a -2 after 10 matches into the tag team division. Luchasaurus and Mr. Iguana of E.Reptile Disfunction move down to a -2 after 2 matches. And Danhausen and CM Punk of PunkHausen with that victory move up to a +1 after 1 match. I mean, what's Danhausen been up to in his career? Where has he worked? Is he available for when worlds collide? Technically, no, but I mean, it's a matter of time before he joins WWE, isn't it? It feels like it's a real matter of time before he joins WWE. So, I mean, potentially we could use him. It depends if it makes sense, I suppose. Really depends if it makes sense. Because we're already going to use Mr. Iguana with Joe Hendry, which I think works. Obviously, Punk is going to be bringing in AJ Lee for when worlds collide just to try and milk some views. So it depends whether we really need Danhausen or not. But he's there if we want him. But I think there is enough weird and wonderful characters in AAA to not need him and to save him up for something more special. Anyway, that is the end of this match. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have it, the like, subscribe, the good stuff. And I will see you again later for our final match of the day when Mil Mascaras, we haven't seen much of him over the years, takes on Penta, who we've seen lots of over the last few years.